Hello, I'm Micks Mowers the Mower Man and welcome to my channel. Going to take a quick look at this Allett Kensington 20K today. Has your pull cord just snapped on your Allett machine? Does it have a Kawasaki FJ100 engine on it? If it has, then this could be the video for you. I'm going to quickly show you how to change your pull cord, get it repaired and get back out mowing again inside 5 minutes. If you want more episodes of Micks Mowers the Mower Man, hit the old subscribe button, whack the old bell, set notifications to all, that way you'll be told next time I upload another video. So without further ado, let's get down and dirty and let's get this pull cord off and get it changed. Okay, so here is the Allett Kensington with the Kawasaki FJ100. Other models do differ slightly, okay, but the process is pretty much the same. Some of the earlier models, they tend to have different engines on, and just the way in which the engine is laid out will make a slight difference. But as I say, it is pretty much the samey. Just going to grab myself a little tiny 10mm, and then we can get to work and try and get this pull cord replaced. So there's actually nothing wrong with my pull cord, but I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. Just remove the spark plug HTD boot away from the spark plug, okay, because we don't want this machine firing up by accident and us losing digits. So a 10mm socket is what you're going to need. You can't really get a 10mm ring in there, not really, it's a bit tight, okay. But 10mm is all you need, and then all we're going to do is just going to crack off the three 10mm bolts that hold on the recoil. Now these two back ones, they help hold on the pull cord cover. There's a little tiny guard here, so just make a note of that. Take a photograph on your phone if need be, just so you know which way around it goes. We're going to remove these bolts, and with that we'll then remove that little tiny guard. Now the guard will go on top of the recoil assembly, not underneath it when we put it back on, okay? And it goes up that way like that, okay? Once that's done, we're going to remove the pull cord out. Now, as I say, for the purpose of the video, your pull cord's broken. Mine isn't, but what I'm going to break mine, and I'm going to show you how to repair it. Okay, so 9 times out of 10, what happens with these pull cords is that they just snap, okay? So let's just snap mine. A pair of grips, just going to cut mine off there. And when they snap, what tends to happen is they uncoil, okay, and you lose the cord, and you're in a whole world of mess. All you want to do is just locate your bit of cord, okay. Now you'll need a few little bits and pieces for this, and you can use anything around the house. You can use your wife's tweezers or whatever. I've used these medical forceps. That's what I use. They're brilliant for all sorts of stuff. Not only are they like a pair of tweezers, but they actually lock and hold as well. So find your cord. Now, in most instances, what you can do is you can just literally pull out this this bit of string, and once you've got it all the way out, I'm just going to feed all this through. And I'm just purposely holding this recoil at the same time. I'm never going to let go of this recoil, okay? Never going to let go of it. I'm always going to have at least one point of contact on it. Keep pulling it out. Keep pulling it out. And when we get to the end, which we're nearly there, about one more turn to go, we're nearly there now, starting to go. Now, as I say, I'm not letting go of that recoil. If I do, it's going to spring back, it's going to bite me. Right, there we are there. So now we're at this point. Now, if your cord is too short, what you can do is get yourself a little screwdriver and just plonk it straight down in there so it holds it, okay? So it can't go nowhere. You can then remove your pull cord out of the housing, okay? Whatever's left there. Once that's been removed, you go down the shop and you're going to buy yourself some more pull cord. Now, ideally, you want about 3 to 3.5 millimeters in diameter of pull cord, okay? Anything thicker than that, you're going to have problems. Anything thinner, you have problems too. With your new bit of pull cord, just burn the end with a lighter and just point it. Like so. Once that's been done, you can then literally just thread this back through. Now you can go either way, it makes no odds. Some people find it easier to go through here, twist it in, let me show you, sorry, twist it in and put it through, and then tie a knot on this end. Or other people find it just as easy to go back in this way, in through the hole and out that way. So it makes no difference which way around you do it. I'm doing it this way because I already have a knot on the end of mine. Got the same bit of cord. So there you go. So once you have it threaded, do not remove that screwdriver just yet. That screwdriver's got to stay in because that is saving your life at the moment, okay? Once you have it where you want it, you can then remove your screwdriver, keeping hold of it at all times, rotate it round. Now what we want to do here is we want to get this bit of cord, and all we want to do is we want to thread that underneath the little tiny arm, just there, and then into that hole. And this is where the forceps come into their own. So I can then grab that bit of pull cord, lift it up and poke it in said hole. Like that. And then I can gently pull this cord around. It's got to be underneath this little tiny arm here. That's what stops it from jumping up and fouling the pull cord mechanism. Pull it all the way through. We're nearly there. Let me just try and encourage it down into there. Would be nice. Oh, whoa, nearly lost it then. See, I nearly lost it. Right, there you go. Pulled it through. So now, gently hold the cord tight, let go of the pull cord, and then gently let this go. Gently, but keep a good point of contact on it. If not, it will suck it all the way in, okay? Once it's all the way in, what I like to do is tie a little tiny knot in it, just like so, a loose one, just so it can't suck it any further, okay? Right, with that little tiny knot there, what you want to do now is, this is the important bit. You want to put this rope through there first, okay, and then come back to the other little tiny bit that goes through there, up through there, and I'm going to tie a little tiny knot in that just there, like so. Pull it tight. That can then go into there and just tuck the little legging out of the way so it's nice and neat, and then bring this outer sheath of the pull cord up, bring that out. Come on, Mr. Pull cord, slide that back into place, fits in there beautiful. And then go back to your pull cord where you got the knot, and we're going to loosen that knot off. Don't forget this is under tension, okay? So what you don't want to be doing is pinching yourself or letting this go, because it will snap up on you. It will make you jump. Ask me how I know. Pull that pull cord out of the knot. Get in it. Grab hold of the pull cord. Slowly retract it all the way down. Give it a few pulls, and there you go. And your pull cord, what you want to do, you want to be able to sit down. Once it's been pulled a few times, sit down and come back up, okay? You don't like hanging out like this. You want it sat up like that. Okay, that's how it wants to be. Let's get it refitted and tested. Okay, so back onto the machine. We've got our recoil assembly. Now's a good time to have good cleanup inside. If you want to have good cleanup, recoil assembly goes back on, and then your little tiny recoil guard wants to go on as well. Okay, that wants to sit in there just like that. Grab your first 10mm and just start that one off. Just locate it. That way, that one is the one that hangs up the starter rope guard. Get that one started. And we've got another 2 here to do. If I can find the socket, the 10mm socket I had. There it is. And just literally just start to do your bolts up. There's only 3 to do, so you can't really go wrong. One more down here. Once they're done, do them up by hand, just to get them all snugged. Once they're snugged up, you can just back that up with a little tiny socket, but don't have to be done up super duper tight. So it needs to be well seated. Well seated. Well seated. Well seated, and your pull cord should pull and retract just like that. Okay, so there you go. Quick little video on how to change your pull cord if it has snapped, or you just want to change it on your Allett Kensington with the FJ100 engine on it. Then it can be done very, very simply. Just make sure you buy the 3mm or the 3.5 at the very most pull cord, and use a good solid nylon one as well, because that tends to do the job much better. And you could get this done inside 5 or 10 minutes, and you could be out mowing the lawns again and laying down them nice crisp stripes. If this video has helped you in any way, shape or form, then don't forget to hit the old subscribe button, whack the old bell, set your notifications to all, that way you'll be told next time I upload another video. I look forward to seeing the episode of Micks Mowers very, very soon, but until then, guys and girls, much more importantly, take it easy.